So today the Hajj was finished until this Maghrib. That means day of Hajj, the Yomul Arafat. But Hajj is still continue because there are things to do until another 3 days. Including the tomorrow night. Tomorrow will be the day of sacrifice, where those who are performing Hajj, they are going to sacrifice the animals and to share with the poor community. But for us, as we are not in the Hajj, we must also act upon, and we should also go for the sacrifice to spend our money in the way of Allah, to buy animals, to slaughter them in the name of Allah, for the sake of Allah, and to have a celebration, and to the big part of that, those meat will be given to those poor people who cannot afford to buy the meat. In this day, tomorrow, and until another 2 days after this, there are millions of tons of meat is going distributed in the world. Millions of tons of meat. Those who never eat meat in whole year, those poor people, they can eat lots of meat now because the meat will be like flooding in the streets of the Muslim places. And very especially that those who are living in the non-Muslim communities, we as a Muslim, we should share this meat with the non-Muslim neighbors and non-Muslim poor community, very important, so they can see how beautiful Islam is. That's the way we can show them the beauty of Islam. Every person, every rich family, they are obliged to slaughter the animals. And those who are not rich, those who are poor and they cannot afford, they are the one recipients. They are going to receive that meat. And that's tomorrow there will be a salat, the praying. Dasal, there will be 2 rakat with 7 takbir and 5 takbir early in the morning, and the sacrifice should be after that. As Allah said, فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ, then pray to your Lord and sacrifice for him. And sacrifice. So first pray, then sacrifice. The Prophet Muhammad said, if somebody sacrifice before the Salatul Eid, then there's a meat for his family. His sacrifice is not going to be accepted. And then I was saying yesterday that Allah said in the Quran, not their meat nor their blood reaches to Allah, but what is in your heart and in piety. Piety means the fear of Allah. That what is your intention? Why you are doing this? You are doing it for Allah. You pray for Allah. You fast for Allah. You give charity for Allah. You make sacrifice for Allah. You make Hajj and Umrah for Allah. You do all the good things in your life for the sake of Allah. And if you are not doing it for Allah purely, then Allah is not going to accept it. Because Allah is very honorable, then He only accepts things which is done for Him exclusively. If it is for Allah and for other agenda, then Allah will reject it. Allah will not accept it. Allah will give it to those people who are, you are showing off, you are doing for them, their sake. Or if you do it for some agenda like politics, or that these people can help you in the future, or you need some payback, then Allah is not going to accept those acts, those acts of good deeds. Allah will not accept because you are not doing it purely for Allah. Not 99.9%, but 100% our good deeds should be for the sake of Allah. If you give charity and you think that people can see you and then again they can say, oh, this is person is very generous, and then Allah is not going to accept it. So when you give charity, or you help people, or you do sacrifice, or you pray, or you fast, or you do Hajj, everything you do it for Allah. That's why Allah said, "Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mati lillahi rabbil alamin." Say, surely my prayer and my sacrifice and my living and my dying are only for Allah. La sharika la, there is no partner for Him, and that is I am commanded the first to be among those who are submitting their wills to will of Allah, to commands of Allah. So purely do it for Allah. If you do the mountains of good deeds, but it is for showing off, then it is become zero. It will not accept it from you by Allah, and it will be useless. It will be just like a clean ground. But if you do a very small good deed, but purely for Allah, sincerely with ikhlas, then this small good deed, which is just like a piece of ant or piece of rice, a small thing, then Allah will make it like a mountains because of your heart. That what is your heart? Why you doing it? You help people and you feel that I'm doing it, Allah will be happy with me. Then Allah loves it. If you do good things, you praying that I am praying and I am giving myself suffering to myself. I want Allah to be happy with me. then Allah is very happy with you for this, because you are doing with the love of Allah. Does Allah say that those who are giving their wealth for the love of Allah, they are giving their food for the love of Allah. They feed to the poor, to the orphan, and to the captives, those who are in the hardship, like inmates, in the jail people. They feed them for the sake of Allah and say, we are feeding you for the sake of Allah, for the love of Allah. We seek no payback from you, nor we need any thanks from you. Even to thanks we don't need from you. We are doing it only for Allah. So if you do, like an example, people are doing good to some people and then later say, oh, see, I did this to you, I did this to you, why you are look like this to me now? Then your action will be not accepted by Allah, because you are doing it to recall it. Don't recall it. Even this person is doing wrong to you, don't recall it, because you did it for Allah and Allah reward you for this. Once you recall, Allah will get the blessing for this good deed from you anymore. You will not get any reward for it, because you are already recalling to the people that what you did for them. So that's a very good behavior, attitude, that when you do something, do it purely for the sake of Allah, not showing off at all. Just from your heart, Allah is watching me, I do. Most of the time when you do some good deeds, no need to tell the people also, because it's danger that your heart might like it when people praise you. So doing secretly is the best. The Prophet Muhammad said, when you give the charity with your right hands, your left hand doesn't know this. It is not literal meaning, it's a metaphorical meaning, that you do that much secretly that nobody knows, and that's Allah only knows, and I'm doing it for Allah, and I want Allah to be happy with me, who give me the life, who give me everything. I'm doing this all to please Him, to make Him happy with me. So try to do most of your good deeds secretly, silently, without showing off. And when you are, of course, not showing off, I mean not publicly, but when you do something publicly, then your intention should be to encourage others to follow that good deed also. But showing off is shirk. It is shirkul asghar. You are showing off, and then Allah is going to make zero your good deeds. So no showing off, but you can do the good deeds silently, secretly, or you can do the good deeds publicly. Both is allowed, but more better you do silently. Nobody knows, it is best, because you will not fall in the temptation of shaitan, because most of the time when you do good deeds and people are going to praise you, and shaitan will make you very happy in your heart to see people are praising you. So next time you are going to show off to the people. Like example, people are making charities and they put on the newspaper, they put on the TV videos, and then they want to be publicized this. Especially like I saw in the December, lots of people, they're making videos, they want to put on news in magazines and showing off to people that how generous we are. So this is very bad attitude. When you do it for Allah. Don't show off. Do for Allah, God Almighty Allah. That is very important in matter of the sacrifice. Because I say that lots of people are trying to show off in sacrifice. They want to show off that they have a big animals and they are very generous and they have a big heart. Especially in my place in Pakistan, people are buying big animals and they slaughter. And before the slaughter, they publicize it. They show, they display like like showroom, and people come and they say, oh, his animals are big, he's very rich, and his animals are small, so maybe he's not rich. And then it is, become like materialistic things now. The sacrifice which is comes from the heart for the sake of Allah, for the love of Allah, and for the fear of Allah. But now it become like a showroom now. That is very bad attitude for the people to do. Don't try to show off. Do it for Allah as much as you do. And try to make it silent. No need to publicize it all. But when you intention to publicly to do something, that people can encourage your action and they can do more as you're doing. So that's very important in matter of the sacrifice. And all the other matters, or, some people, they pray tahajjud and they say to people, yesterday I prayed tahajjud. Why you need to tell when it is between you and Allah? You prayed for Allah and Allah is very happy for this. And now you're showing it to people. Also the things like people have the calamities in their life, like they have some hardship. And this hardship comes from Allah. And most of the hardship comes to us because of our bad actions, our bad life. Now if something comes from you, now don't tell the people that you have hardship. Don't say you have a hard life. Don't say that your business is not good. Don't say you have some sicknesses. Just keep silent. This will be between you and Allah. Allah, you give it to me, okay. And please, please remove it from me. When you like it to be removed, then tell to Allah. Don't tell people I have this sickness and I have this sickness and I have this problem and I have this problem. Tell your problem only to Allah. Because Allah will be very happy when you are not telling to people. But when you're telling to Allah, Allah is happy. Then if you feel that it's good for you to get rid of it, and then He will remove it from you. So try to get close relation with Allah. He is our God, He is our Lord, He is our sustainer, cherisher, creator, protector, everything. So try to get close to Allah, talk to Allah about your problems, talk to Allah what you need. Ask Allah to guide you, ask Allah to give you good life. Those people who want to have some decision in life, like they want to do business, or they want to get married, or they want to some education, or some plans, try to get Allah the advice. How you get advice? Pray 2 rakat at the night, we call Salatul Istikhara. And then before sleep, make dua istikhara. Then ask Allah, Allah, show me some signs in my dream, then I can have a right decision for my life. And then that's the way Allah will give you the good decision in your heart. So there are lots of things Allah is teaching us in the Quran, and in the Prophet Muhammad explained us how to get close to Allah. When you have anything need, don't go around to look for it, but first pray to Allah, Allah, I need this. And when you have a problem, don't go around to try to, and don't get panic and try to look the solution. No. First thing you do, pray to Allah. Allah, I have this problem, please help me to solve this. So that's you show that how godly person you are. You are not materialistic person. When you need something and you look for the material source only, then you are a materialistic. And when you have a problem, you look for the material solution or the people solution, then you are a worshipper of the people and you're worshipper of the material. So forget about it. You need something, the first person you go is to Allah. Allah, I need this. And your problem, first person you go to solve, Allah, I have this problem, solve this problem for me. So that's the way you can have a very good, powerful relation with Allah, that He is our God, He is our Lord, and we are His slave. And He loves us and we love Him. He's happy with us and we are happy with Him.